Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Nice?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying to be heard about the noise. He's got it down the field. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Buckeye! How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. He wants to change this route. Sellers. He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you. Don't be too aggressive.
Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's a frustrating drive.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Sellers. And they gambled in their own. And turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good play.
Here's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Running the red zone, it's Jackson. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to barge in, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Picks up the first down. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
I don't think the defense was expecting an outside run there. Offensively, they go with the toss play, and the running back's able to get to the outside and downfield. It was too late before the defense was able to tackle him out of bounds.
Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet, and they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Under fire. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Trying to get the edge. It's Clark.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Floating away. It's complete to the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. They'll run the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Throwing, Sellers. Pressure coming. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Sayin. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Sayin from the gun on third down. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting the playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Sellers. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. He'll pitch it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Under fire. And it's a sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Makes it past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like, they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Say it. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Tight end finds a soft spot.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sellers to the air again. Gets away. He'll pull it down and run. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Throwing, Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the stance. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Got his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Sellers going for 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throwing, say it. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 14 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Mountaineers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started.
The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season.
And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Bringing the heat. Trying to get away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Throwing Sellers. And here's the third interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.